Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and this video is gonna talk about give me just a second while I move this here. Large font. There we go. We're gonna talk about circumference part 2 or part 3. I'm not sure which one is it, but one of those. Okay, so in this lesson, we're gonna discover more secrets for circumference. We're gonna know how to solve for from radius to diameter and diameter from circumference, all three together. So I'm going to make a circle. Give me just a second. I don't want a big one. And let me make some lines from here in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna have my mouse on so my writing won't be as perfect. My slate is having some issues for these months, so I'll get them fixed so that way we can go back to normal. But meanwhile, we'll have to stick with this as the first time I made my first video. So let's suppose we have a radius of 5. Now we have to remember that pi is equal to 3.14. Pi is equal to 3.14, so we're going to use all this information we have to solve for circumference in total. So we know that we have a radius of 5. We want to find the diameter and the circumference, which is the whole area. So we know that to find the diameter, we have to multiply the radius. Give me just a second. I'll put it on this side. The radius, how to multiply the radius times 2 to get the diameter. And to get the radius, we're going to have to divide 2 divided by the diameter equals the radius. So, since here we have a radius, we're going to multiply by 2. So 5 times 2 will give us 10. Let's put inches, so we won't leave our numbers naked. Inches. So we found our diameter for 10 inches. Now, we're going to find the circumference. This is where most people get confused. I'm going to tell you don't get confused, because just because you solve for the diameter, that doesn't mean you're going to solve for everything. You have to also solve for circumference, which is not that hard. The only thing you're going to do is multiply 3.14 times 10. So 3.14 times 10. So we're going to multiply 10 times 4 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. Yes. Let me make it a little up so that way we can see better, because I'm not going to have enough room. Okay, so 3.14 times 10. Okay, now we have room. So this is going to be 0, 0, and 3 times 0 is 0. Now we're going to do 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 3 is that. So our answer is going to be 3.14. So we guessed it. Our answer is going to be 3.14, as just like the same as pi, 3.14. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to keep practicing for these things. Now we're going to do a second example. Here. we're going to make our line, which is going to be a half. And we're going to put an example, let's say 7. Now, we still have to remember that pi is equal to 3.14. People, you must have this clear, because if you don't know what pi is equal to, you do not know what to do when solving for circumference. You can also search it up on the web, and it's still going to tell you how to find circumference with this equation. Or, as I didn't say at the beginning, you can also use 22 divided by 7, which I'm not going to never use that example because 3.14 is going to be easier for me. So we're going to find the diameter, and as I said, radius times 2 is going to give us our diameter. Diameter divided by 2 is going to give us our radius. Now, since here we have to find the diameter, we're going to use this top one. So we're going to multiply 7 times 2. So 7 times 2 is 14. Let's suppose this is inches again. Sorry for my bad handwriting. This is the effect of mouse. So we have 14 inches. Now that we found out what is the diameter, we're going to multiply that by 3.14. So here we have 3.14 times 14. There we go. Now, here we have 4 times 4, 16. The 6 on the bottom and 1 on the top. Now 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is going to be 5. And 4 times 3 is going to equal to 12. Now it's on to the next one. 4 times 1 is equal to 4. 1 times 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. Oh, but wait. I made a mistake. Why? Because in my previous videos, you have seen that I have to first add a 0 and then solve for 1. On this one, we didn't have a 0, well, because it was basically 3 zeros, so. No, wait. I'm gonna fix this one so I can re-explain you again. So, now, on this one, we are gonna add a 0, and then we're gonna solve for 4, 1, 3. So our answer is basically gonna be 3140, but we have to move the decimal 2 places to the right. So instead of being this our answer, let me put it back, 3.14. Our answer is gonna be 31.40. Remember, we can learn from our mistakes. Remember, if you're doing this multiplication on the second step, so when you're multiplying 1, you're going to add always a 0 at the bottom. Now, we can work on this one. So, 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 3 is 3. So now we have our numbers clearly. Now we're going to add. So, 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 3 plus 1 is 4. So remember the decimal, 1, 2. So our answer for circumference is going to be 43.96. Now, to refresh your mind on last episode, I am going to solve for radius and diameter. So that means I'm going to solve how to find the diameter, and then I'm going to solve how to find the radius. So I can refresh everybody's minds. Okay, and wait. Yes, okay. So we're going to start with the radius one. So remember that to find radius, we have to divide the diameter divided by 2. It's going to give us our radius. And then I'm going to find the diameter. We're going to multiply radius times 2, which equals our diameter, which first we're going to apply this one. So let's say we have a diameter of 16. Now, this one. Now we're going to divide 16 by 2 for us to get our radius. So remember, top, inside, and outside the bottom. So 2 can't go into 1, but 2 can go into 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 18. So it could go into 14 6 times. So it's going to be 14. We're going to subtract. That is going to give us with 2. And then we're going to add a 0. When we add a 0, that's going to create our decimal point. Now, 2. Oh, we also had to bring down the 0. That way we can... Wait. Yes, I think that should work. Let me think for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Sorry for the confusion, but I got it all mixed up. So, 2 goes on the out and 16 goes in the inside. So, 2 cannot go into 1, but 2 can go into 16 8 times. 8, 16. Got it? So now we're gonna use 16 and then 0. So our radius is gonna be 8. And that's it. Now on the other one, let's pretend we have a 4. This is gonna be simple. You just multiply 4 times 2. You're gonna get your diameter, which is 8. And to not leave our numbers naked, we're gonna put inches on one side and then the other one. So this one is gonna be similar. 4, 8, 8 on 2 sides. Okay, guys, if you have any question, please put in the comments below, or you can communicate with me on the information I'm going to put on the description box below. Everybody have a safe day and make sure you learn from your mistakes. Bye.